Do not miss any of our cool videos. Subscribe to our channel for latest updates. Click on the bell icon now.
Think, innovate, fabricate. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Robocraze. Tired of checking the weather app? Come, let's build a smart weather station using Arduino UNO R4 WiFi. For this build, you will need the Arduino UNO R4 WiFi, a BME 280 sensor to measure temperature, humidity and pressure with some jumper wires to connect, and a ThingSpeak account, a free cloud service to visualize our data. Let's wire it up. This is super simple. Connect the BME 280's VCC pin to the Arduino's 5V. Connect ground to ground, then connect the SCL pin to SCL and the SDA pin to SDA of Arduino UNO. Alright, before we dive into the code, let's set up our cloud dashboard. Head over to ThingSpeak.com. If you don't have an account, you'll need to create a free one with MathWorks. Once you're logged in, go to the channels menu and click on My Channels. From here, click the green New Channel button. This is where our Arduino will send all its data. Now let's configure our channel. Give it a descriptive name like My UNO R4 Weather Station. The important part is setting up our data fields. We need one for each sensor reading. Check the box for field 1 and name it temperature. Check the box for field 2 and name it humidity. And finally, check the box for field 3 and name it pressure. Once that's done, scroll all the way down and hit Save Channel. This will take you to your new dashboard. To let our Arduino talk to this specific channel, we need two secret keys. Click on the API keys button. Here they are. You'll need the channel ID and most importantly, the right API key. This key is like a password, so keep it safe. We are going to copy both of these and paste them directly into our Arduino code. Right. Let's break down the code that brings our smart weather station to life. It's simpler than you might think. First, we include the necessary libraries. Wi-Fi S3 handles our internet connection. ThingSpeak lets us send data to the cloud. Adafruit BME 280 is for our sensor, and Arduino LED matrix controls the cool animation. Next, we have our credentials. This is where you'll put your own Wi-Fi network name and password, along with the channel ID and right API key you got from ThingSpeak. This is how your specific Arduino talks to your specific channel. Now, inside the setup function, we initialize everything. Serial.begin lets us see what's happening in the serial monitor for debugging. We then initialize the LED matrix and our BME 280 sensor. This while loop connects the Arduino to your Wi-Fi. It will keep trying until it's successfully connected. Finally, ThingSpeak.begin of Clyde prepares the connection to our cloud dashboard. The while loop function is where the magic happens continuously. First, we read the temperature, humidity, and pressure from our BME sensor object and store them in variables. Next, we use ThingSpeak.setField to assign each of these values to the correct field on our channel. This line, ThingSpeak.WriteFields, is the most important part. It takes all the data and sends it over the internet to your ThingSpeak dashboard. And at the very end, delay 20,000 tells the Arduino to wait for 20 seconds before repeating the loop. This prevents us from spamming the server and keeps our data clean. And that's it. A straightforward script that reads the environment, displays an animation, and logs data to the cloud. Here comes the best part, the live demonstration. I have uploaded the code, and as you can see, the Arduino's LED matrix is already playing this sleek cloud animation. In the serial monitor, we can see the live data being printed every 20 seconds. And now, for the best part, over on our ThingSpeak dashboard, the graphs are updating in real time. I can see the exact temperature, humidity, and pressure in my room from anywhere with an internet connection. How cool is that? And just like that, we are done. A sleek, modern, and powerful project built using Arduino UNO R4 WiFi. This is the perfect project for a hands-on experience with IoT and cloud data logging. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for more DIY tech projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next build.